Hey everyone, it's Wingspan TT, and if you're watching, you know what time it is. It's time for ACR, our annual Christmas recital. And here, look at the lovely kids on stage. It's Dark Assassin of 00, The Propaganda, Big Time 67, and the Big Cat 47. And why are we all here? What is the true meaning of Christmas? Well, it's to play the semifinals of the Top Tier Tactics February ACR tournament here on Venice Night. This is technically bracket S2. But it is the first semifinals bracket, so I'm not going to get into the reason why the bracket is named S2. I was originally planning more semifinals brackets, and then some people didn't show up, then he's going to drop a smoke bomb. Yep, predictable. Yeah, oh shit, that was not as predicted. Oh, you didn't see that coming, look at that. We both did it, now you're dead. Alright. So jumping into this, now everyone was complaining the qualifiers were, I was expecting to be poisoned there. Everyone was expecting, and I was really like, really? You are my pursuer, really. You're my pursuer, dude. Like, you weren't my pursuer like 1 second ago. You ran up to me, dropped the smoke bomb, and then in the middle of smoke, you became my pursuer. Fine. I should have seen that coming. But what was I going to say? Oh, everyone was complaining, yes, why is there so much assassinate? Why is there so much assassinate? Well, there's really only one round of assassinate. It's just that we had so many players in the tournament, so they were all playing through assassinate. That was our qualifying round. And now we're going into wanted in deathmatch for semifinals, and then in the finals it was going to be oh, look at that. He must have poisoned me. Now he must have poisoned me. Did I get poisoned or not? Someone please tell me. Oh yes, the answer is yes. Alright, pretty close to start off, but whoever there is playing as, yep, Big Time 67, playing as the Vizier, taking the early lead. So the semifinals are wanted in deathmatch, the finals are wanted deathmatch to steal the artifact. Here we have Big Time 67. I'm just going to pretend I'm an NPC, pretend I'm an NPC who has a smoke bomb, take the silent kill, close the gap a little. We see pretty close. Again, the first minute of the match, you really can't be that far ahead. And even 1,000 points, as we all know, is not that much. You want to keep an eye on who's a human player. I'm suspecting the drunkard over there. I still don't know who he is my pursuer. But we see Big Time 67 is my target again. Here. I am not a human. I'm not a human. And I'm a human! Surprise, chuckle nuts! No offense to Freaky Chuckles, dude. No offense. Did not mean any offense there. I'm just going to take the chase breaker. Goodbye! You don't get the kill. I'm just going to kind of force him to come over here. See if I can find my target. Dark Assassin somewhere down here. Okay, he's on the other side of the bridge. I like the old maps, the Brotherhood maps for Wanted more, for Wanted and for Assassinate than I do the new maps, mainly because they're larger than the new maps. The new maps are a lot larger, the old maps are smaller, and here I kind of mess up. I should have thrown it earlier. But I just find when you spend half the map running over just to get in range of your target, like you commonly do on, say, you know, Kratos or any of those giant maps, it's just not as fun. I feel like Wanted, not that it's as small as Deathmatch, obviously, but it's a lot more of a contained map. You can instantly get a sense of, like, okay, I know where my target is based on where the radar is. Like, I know where they are in the map based on the radar. So, you know, this isn't some, like, giant, like, oh, let's go through the labyrinth of, here we go, the propaganda. I'm just trying to see if he's dumb enough to walk up here. Come on, you silly fish. So he's about to get stunned or something. No, he's the one who dropped the smoke bomb still. He's engaged here, gonna drop the throwing knives on him and go for the what? What? Did you see that? He stunned me from like 8 feet away. I don't know how that's possible. But I know who I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask my nice warm mug of coffee. My coffee agrees that that was total bullshit. I'm just gonna walk slowly here. And again, in Wanted, it's very important to be playing safe, playing silent, playing incognito, walking around corners so that, you know, you just don't immediately give yourself away to your target. And remember, you never know what your target's going to do, so you never know when you could be exposed, you know? If your target gets line of sight on you, okay? Here, this guy's clearly my pursuer. He didn't get me with smoke bomb. I did get him, and that's why I put 1 point in smoke and 1 point in duration. I mean, oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying. 1 point in range and 1 point in duration. The range keeps him away. I can win smoke bomb wars like that. I'm just going to stand here. I also like to spend as much time as possible right next to Chasebreaker when I know they have no abilities left. And here, drop down the edge so if he climbs up on the roof, he won't be able to get line sight of me. I'm just going to hide here. I don't know if he'll be able to get me, but nope. He gets the lure. I guess there was another one of me down there. Please tell me he at least looked like me. But if there was enough time, there's more than 3 seconds where he couldn't have had the lock on me. And something to keep in mind that unless someone has the Sentry perk, you only need 3 seconds to lose the lock on them. So, you know, I have been considering taking the Sentry perk more often because, you know, as players get better and better, they're going to be more and more likely to do things like that. And here, I don't fall for the smoke cloud. I do manage to get him with my smoke cloud. I have the throwing knife, so he's not going anywhere. And now I get the silent kill here. But I am falling behind, ladies and gentlemen. We see a pretty good lead. And the other players, everyone here is running resilience. Very interestingly. Now here I'm going to follow. I'm going to follow him, stay locked on him. I'm just spamming, kill, stun, stun. Now I have a target. I'm just going to spam, stun, stun, stun. So I was just waiting, hoping he would become my pursuer, that I can get a free stun. I'm going to run. Now I'm going to walk. Propaganda is going to be around the corner, but I really should have just ran, I guess. Someone beat me to it. And one thing I haven't been doing well at in Wanted and Deathmatch lately is paying attention to how many pursuers my target has. Kill, stun, kill, stun, kill, stun, stun, kill, stun. You guys just got to watch out, guys. Remember, when you save someone or when you poach someone, there's a very high chance they'll become your pursuer. Very, very high. It's up there, like I'd say 80%. So I just was not doing it at the right time, and Dark Assassino was doing the same thing as me. He happened to get it. People say, oh, there's so much luck in Wanted because stuff like that happens. To be fair, there's luck in every game mode. You know, where you spawn is luck. You know, you could spawn in Assassinate. You know, you could be the best Assassinate player in the world, but you spawn all the way across the map from every other player. You're going to have to spend a lot of time chasing people down when you could be getting points if you just spawn closer. So there's luck, but at the same time, I feel you have a lot more control over the quality of your kills. You know, there's a lot of, you know, there's a reason that a lot of people don't like Assassinate, and that's because the whole stealth aspect of this game. And when I say stealth, I don't just mean like, oh, can I walk really slow? You know, the fact that this game is a reverse Turing test when you're playing it correctly. And what is the Turing test? Well, Alan Turing, who is a great mathematician and computer scientist, I believe, you know, one of the first, really. He helped crack a bunch of codes. He invented the field of cryptography. He made modern analytics kind of what it is, and unfortunately he was highly persecuted for being gay at the time, really. I believe he was chemically castrated even because he was gay. He was seen as a threat to society. But Alan Turing, when you say the Turing test, it means a computer will be successful when you can talk to a computer and not know that you're talking to a computer. Like, as far as you know, it'd be human. So, you know, most computers fail the Turing test now. That you talk to them, you talk to Siri on your smartphone, it's pretty obvious she's just a stupid fucking robot. But in this game, you're kind of playing a reverse Turing test. You're playing this test where you want to convince other people. See, and I should have just gone for it again. Just waiting too long. You want to convince other people that you are a computer, all right? That is the Turing test. And if you're doing a good enough job, and yes, against good players, it really helps that you have, you know, more for decoys or disguises or anything like that. But this is what I'm saying. This is what's interesting about Assassin's Creed, and this is what originally drew me to it. You know, people in this match were complaining. I don't know, maybe not this match, but another match I was playing. They're complaining, oh, I don't actually like Wanted. I don't like Wanted. I love Assassin's Creed multiplayer, but I hate Wanted. And I'm thinking, like, you can't be serious. Like, what gameplay mode did you play when you got into Brotherhood? Nope, goodbye. And I knew she was a human player. I have no contractor pursuer. I can take the greater variety, but all these players are great, so the match is pretty close. I don't have some amazing lead. And I'm like, what game mode did you learn to play Assassin's Creed multiplayer on? Because it sure as hell wasn't Assassinate, because that was released with the Da Vinci Disappearance DLC. The propaganda here, moving over there. I don't know where he's going. I'm going to walk over here, pretending I'm not his exact pursuer, trying to gain his trust. He's going to move over here. I'm starting to feel that Dark Assassina is his target, but doesn't matter. I jump in. So anyway, Wanted and Deathmatch have his own skill set. You know, Assassinate definitely requires skills, alright? But Assassinate is more of a game of reflexes, okay? Assassinate is a game of reflexes and kind of is a game of opportunism, alright? It's kind of like, who can be the most opportunist, okay? Whereas, oh, and there I go, I got totally blindsided here by the big cat, 47. Whereas Wanted and Deathmatch, especially Wanted, are more games about timing. They're about playing the other players against each other, which happens in Assassinate, yes, but there's more of a drawn-out feel of it in Wanted and Assassinate. You really want to try to pull your pursuers into each other so that they're forced to kind of fight for you, so that they're forced to make bad decisions, and that their pursuers will kill them. Which is what I've always liked about Wanted and Deathmatch. I always liked the Turing test aspect of it. So Big Time 67 wins this round, 5,000 points. The Big Cat 47, 4,900. Me with 4,250. And look at my kill-death ratio, and I did that badly. And once again, like I've been saying, I've been playing a little too patiently in these matches. So I really should have had higher quality kills, and I really should have taken a couple more opportunities where I could have. The Propaganda and Dark Assassina also playing great. Really, no one did poorly in this match. So let's just jump straight into the second game, Deathmatch. And we're back with Deathmatch. So this is the second match and the only second match. So there's only these two matches to determine the scores, who goes to the finals. I'm here with Dark Assassin of the Propaganda, the Big Cat 47, and Big Time 67. Now some people might be wondering, Wing, where's Freaky Chuckles? Well, Freaky Chuckles had some terrible connection issues and was not able to play. Just like Bracket J, we had a lot of drops, we had some problems, we took a vote. We decided to replay the Wanted match, so Freaky Chuckles has been moved into Bracket S3 of the semifinals. So Freaky Chuckles will be in the next semifinals match, along with Rain and Stormwake and the other players. Now, in case you're wondering, out of these four players, the top 3 players of this bracket go to the semifinals, okay? So only one person does not advance to semifinals. I take Charge like an idiot. So look, guys, I'm done with Charge. I'm not going to be using Charge anymore. I just don't see the value in it. It seems like it loses to smoke, it loses to throwing knives, unless the throwing knives get thrown first, but come on, when is that going to happen? It loses to, here, we're just going to use Morph, get this group, alright, now let's take this guy out. Oh, nope, okay, I guess Big Cat saw me use Morph, great. She's just enhancing my cleavage there, she's like, literally going for the cleave. She's going to put a cleaver there. She's like, you know, you looked a little flat, Wing. I want to help you out. Push-up bras haven't been invented yet in the 1600s, but nothing says sexy like a giant axe gash down your chest. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, the top 3 players from this bracket, the smaller bracket, go to the finals, and the top 4 players from the larger semifinals bracket go to the finals. So 7 players total going to the finals. I didn't know here if this player thought that I was his or her pursuer, but there's just smoke everywhere. Where there's smoke, there's fire, I suppose, except not in this case. There really isn't. Here, I was hoping to get a hay bale kill. Come on, Dark Assassina. Come on, you're dumb enough to walk over here. Nope, throwing knives. And now he's going to drop the smoke. I kind of predicted that, but he's at the edge. No, I think someone else dropped the smoke on him. And again, once again, getting the incognito for 450 points, taking it very carefully, hiding in the hay bale. We see everyone hiding up here. I don't know who's playing this too. I think everyone switched personas, but that was always funny. Whenever I see that happen, like one person jumps down and someone else jumps down, I'm always reminded of that Penny Arcade comic that came out when Brotherhood multiplayer first happened, where they just had like this giant pile of bodies next to a building that essentially like every single person had jumped on every single other person. Come here, full incognito kill, Dark Assassin. He had resilience, but I also have a longer lasting smoke bomb. And I've wavered a bit on, you know, what to use smoke bomb, but ultimately I feel like 1 point in range, 1 point in duration is overall the best against good players, that you're able to beat out their smoke bombs at range, and you're able to beat them out in duration. And if they have double duration, your range can still protect you. If they have double range, your duration still protects you, because they may have, you know, been 1 foot outside your smoke bomb and you are caught in theirs, but they're not going to be able to move in on you, all right, because your smoke bomb lasts longer than theirs. So overall, I feel that that's the safest total smoke bomb. If you're going to go for cooldowns, that's fine too, but if you're going to go for cooldowns, you should go for double cooldowns. There's this chart online, someone had posted it into the Top Tier Tactics forums, showing that if you put double points of cooldowns with overall cooldowns, you get like 60% more uses of smoke bomb in a match. It goes up from like 10 to 17. which is a really, really big, I guess that's 70%, but I don't know if it's exactly 10. No, no, big time, I'm not that stupid. I am not that stupid. So basically what I'm saying though is that if you're gonna use, I'm just going bowling for Templars. That's my new sport. Bowling for Templars. If you're gonna use cooldown to smoke bomb, you should go for double cooldown. If not, I highly recommend going for one duration and one range. Throwing knives, I recommend double duration. The throwing knives cooldown is so low already, there's no point to lowering the cooldown. You get a lot more uses out of it, and I get clean stun on Dark Assassin. I was kind of anticipating that it was possible he hadn't. See, and I'm under the impression, like, I think I'm playing this game pretty well here so far. And it's pretty close. Look at this. I mean, I'm behind maybe, yeah, 900 points of the big cat, but overall, the game's pretty close. It's not that much of a spread. 5.5 minutes left on the clock, so to speak. Dark Assassin is my target once again. It looks like the game is just obsessed with giving me Dark Assassin as a target. Maybe it's just because he's in, like, first, or I guess he's not. Maybe he's just up there. Or maybe it's just being mean to him. I don't know. Maybe he pissed off the Animus. Maybe Dark Assassin had an affair with Warren Vidic. Yeah, you want to throw knives at me? Bro, what the hell? Alright, I was spamming X. I don't know what happened. I'm in last place now. It's fairly shameful. But just got to get back up and keep on fighting. Other crafting. I've been toying with a lot of other crafting. With the hidden gun, for a while I was running double cooldown. So I thought, oh, well, I'll be able to get it, more uses. But like all 90-second skills, it doesn't benefit that much, okay, from having double points in cooldown, because basically each point in cooldown just gets you one more use. So I think normally you can use the hidden gun like 8 times in a match, and if you put 2 points in double cooldown, you can use it 10 times, something like that. Where, you know, these low cooldown things like throwing knives or smoke bomb, if you put double cooldown, you get to use it like almost 70% more often. So I decided with the hidden gun to just put 1 point in cooldown and then 1 point in aiming time, because I found a lot of times you start aiming and then someone just runs around a corner and then, oh, you can't shoot them. I was just hoping the Propaganda would come over here. I also wasn't absolutely sure this was him. I was trying to observe his behavior. I couldn't tell if he's just trying to edge around the corner, but here is another case of me just being way too passive and just like, okay, well, you know, he's got another pursuer. Who knows if someone else is going to kill him or not. Come over here, hit him with the throwing knives, get in range, try to see if he'll drop his smoke bomb, which he won't. Apparently, he's going to throw a smoke bomb at me. I get caught in it. I really should have just dropped my smoke bomb. And here's something I've been learning, too, from playing a lot of Assassinate. Is you see someone throwing a smoke bomb at you, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough time to run out of the way or to throw my smoke bomb at them and defend myself. What really you should do is just drop the smoke bomb at your feet so that they can't come up and stun or kill you. And especially if you have the long-lasting smoke bomb or you have the long-range smoke bomb, it's going to be a very good deterrent against people doing that. That Dark Assassin is going to come over here. I'm going to try to set up the aerial kill. And I can, no problem. I probably should have waited for the silent bonus. It's pretty close. I could have gotten extra 100 points there, but I take the discreet. And now immediately Propaganda is my target. He knows he's my target. So I'm going to throwing knives him just to fuck with him a little bit. And then throw the smoke bomb. So is this the best use of abilities? I don't know. Is the highest or best use? You know, I used to work, not in real estate, kind of like real estate finance. I don't even know. I guess it's a loan, you know, but you're always talking about highest or best use. Is this the highest or best use of the land? Well, we were building a lot of things that were probably not the highest or best use of anything, like golf courses and, I don't know, rubber stamp McMansions and stuff like that. I don't personally believe that that stuff is ever the highest or best use of the land. Now, some people didn't know that this is possible. People told me, Wing, this kill isn't possible. It's possible. Everyone in the match is like, what? You can do that? I didn't know you could do that. Well, I didn't know either, but I thought it was worth a shot. I thought I had smoke bomb, but I don't. I see 2 people are coming after me. I'm not going to be able to fight them both off. And we see now the game is very close. I have 3,900 points. The game from top to bottom is within 500 points of the worst, lowest place to the top place. Propaganda with the lead. Big Cat at the bottom. Me exactly in the middle. Here we go. Propaganda once again my target. I'm trying to see where the hell he is. There he is, over there. Someone is my pursuer getting close. Propaganda attempting to catch me with smoke bomb. But see, this is the best. When you know he used a smoke bomb, he has nothing left. And most people aren't bringing mute into this. I think I saw 1 mute. I get my contested kill. I really should have been at farther range when I went to kill him. But Dark Assassin taking my life and taking the lead with 5,050 points. So it looks like, yeah, everyone was just taking Smoke Bomb, and I don't know what their other abilities were. I've seen a lot of throwing knives. I was hoping he would move closer over here. Maybe people are using Disguise, although I haven't seen it. There's obviously some blender here going on. I'm trying to stand by the stairs, and there I was hoping to get the hay bale kill, but I did not jump into it soon enough. And I tried to actually run up the wall, but there's a little bit, you know, of input lag. I'm not going to blame the lag. I fucked up. I shouldn't press X until I know for a fact I'm on the wall. So I'm not going to blame lag. I'm going to blame myself. I know, yes, maybe lag had something to do with it, but I really should wait until I can see my character on the wall to hit X. So I was going to try to evade his smoke bomb by running up the wall, but I hit X way too soon. Went into the animation, got caught in the smoke bomb. Big Cat here. Going to see if I can get Big Cat. And I was hoping that it was possible to do like a running leap into the hay bale, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't try. Because then I was hoping, you know, because that hay bale gives you that 6-foot radius, maybe even more than that, maybe about 8-foot radius to jump out of it and get a big kill. And some people think it's cheap how far the hay bale kills allow you to go. I think, though, it's fair because you're risking a lot being a hay bale. You know, you pretty much, if anyone saw you go in the hay bale, you're screwed. Secondly, A, B, C, all right. What else about the hay bale? The other problem with the hay bale is you need someone. If your pursuer saw you jump in the hay bale, they're not going to run by the hay bale. He was going to throw the smoke at me. And he does. Alright. But he gets... Does he get caught? Nope. Alright. Here gets the kill. Last 10 seconds of the match. And we see he's very close, but Dark Assassin are taking approximately 1,800 point lead with everyone else within like a 500-700 point spread of one another. Alright, everyone. That's game 2 of bracket S2. This first semifinals bracket. Let's look at the scores, and then we'll look at the total scores. So taking this match, Dark Assassin with 6,700 points, Big Time 57 with 5,050, The Propaganda with 5,000, me with 4650, and the Big Cat 47 4350. But how does it all pan out? Who's going home and who's going to the finals? Well, total scores: the Big Time 67 with 10,050 points, Dark Assassina with 10,000 points even, the Big Cat 47 with 9,250, and the Propaganda with 9,150. So unfortunately, the Propaganda, you played a great match. You played a bunch of great matches so far. You've done really well, but you are not going to semifinals. You are not going to the finals. The finalists will be Big Time 67, the Dark Assassina, the Big Cat 47, and the people from the next semifinals brackets. So very well played, the Propaganda. Thank you for playing. I hope you all enjoyed these matches, and I hope everyone here understands that you played great. As you can see, this is very, very close, and even at the end there, the defining factor between who's going finals and semifinals was only 100 points difference. And even the whole spread was only 800 points or so. So it was very, very close. Great game, everyone. And I hope you'll all stick around and watch the next semifinals bracket, Semifinals S3, where we'll see Rain and Stormwake, Blood Eyes, Blake Draco, EC Sonic, Hitchy, Freaky Chuckles, and Punkachump. Cheers!